sound speeds. And in this video, we're going to be chilling out and answering a question that I've received maybe once every couple of months ever since I started this channel, or twice yesterday, hence the reason why I'm choosing to do this now. That question is, the Rode NTG4 Plus has the ability to self-power itself. That means it does not require 48 volts phantom power. Even though it is a condenser microphone, it can actually pull from its own internal battery, which can technically run for maybe about 150 hours before it needs to have a 2-hour recharge. It can either power itself off of its internal battery, or it can receive 48 volts phantom power. And people are asking me if it sounds any different, whether you self-power it or if you provide 48 volts phantom power. Now, I do want to point out a few things. Number one is if you are self-powering it, you're probably going to be running into a camera or something that does not supply 48 volts phantom power, in which case it will sound different than it's going to be sounding in this video. So if you run this into a camera or something that does not supply it with power, then you may have a quality in your preamp or the quality of your recorder is different than the way you're hearing it right now running into my Sound Devices Mix Pre 6. So consider that. We're just going to be testing the mechanisms on the inside, which currently, if you look, there is a little blue light down there. That is an indicator that it's receiving 48 volts phantom power. And just so it's been said, I'm not going to be doing any post-processing in this video. I'm about 8 or maybe even 10 inches off of this microphone. Yeah, something like that, whatever this distance is. And I'm not going to be wearing a windscreen on this microphone because I want you to be able to hear optimum fidelity on my mouth the way it normally is. And then I'm going to be recording a noise floor test right here. I'm going to then turn off the recording, disable the phantom power, and turn it back on with you watching me. And you will notice that the light turns from blue to green. And that is your indicator that it's going to be self-powering itself and supplying its own phantom power at that point. So this is kind of an interesting test. Now, the reason why I am recommending that you wear headphones and you are going to be making this determination yourself, because I'm not going to give you the answer in this. The reason why is two reasons. Number one is that I'm recording this all in one big long take, so that way we can answer the question for you, or at least give you the means to answer it for yourself. But the other reason why is because if you want to know without a doubt that I didn't do anything to this video, now you're going to, of course, have to trust that I'm not changing anything in post, but if you watch this channel, hopefully you'll trust me on that. But what I will tell you here is that you're going to have to make the determination for yourself. If I sound different, I'm talking into it, vamping on, so that you can hear the way I sound. Now, let me go quiet and let you hear the noise floor of this microphone right here. Okay, you might have even heard my stomach rumbling just a little bit there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is turn off the phantom power. Now, I want you to watch this light down here that's blue right now. I want you to watch it. It's going to turn green. I'm going to have to stop on the audio recording, and then I'm going to turn off phantom power, and you're going to see that change to a green color. That means that it's going to be powering itself, and then you're going to hear me re-engage the recorder so that way you can hear me again. So watch this microphone right now, and you'll see it change. Okay, we are now self-powered on this Rode NTG4 Plus. We'll see if my voice sounds any different. And you've been watching me, so you know I'm not changing anything. I'm not suddenly engaging the proximity effect or backing off, and I'm not off axis. I'm not changing the way that I'm sitting or anything like that. This is just me talking, just the same way as I was a moment ago. But now the difference is that light is now green. And because it's green, you know that it is actually powering itself off of its own battery. If it changed to blue, you would suddenly say, wait a minute, Alan, that thing is actually powered off of 48 volts phantom power. And if it changed to yellow or red, you know the battery is about to die. The battery internally is capable of, or at least Rode says that they're able to handle it. It's able to run off of its own internal lithium battery for approximately 150 hours before needing a 2-hour recharge. Now, just so it's been said, and I'm going to vamp on a little bit here, that way you can hear the quality of my voice. I'm going to be, I set the gain for my Sound Devices Mix Pre 6 off of this microphone at 32 dB. The reason why is because the sensitivity of this microphone is negative 30 dB at 1 volt per Pascal, or that corresponds to about 25 millivolts at 94 dB SPL. So that's about negative 32 dB sensitivity, as you would call it. And so I'm adding 32 decibels of gain, so that way it's basically brought right back up to what it technically should be. Now, being that this is a Sound Devices Mix Pre 6, it's going to sound about as good as it possibly can get when you use this microphone and this combination, regardless of what you're recording. But right now, I've been very consistent about my voice in the distance it is off this microphone, and I'm going to go quiet now and let you hear the noise floor of this room. And then afterwards, I'll switch back and forth between before with the 48 volt phantom power and self-powered off of the Rode NTG4 Plus, and let you make a determination for yourself on the noise floor portion. Okay, so that was the noise floor on the Rode NTG4 Plus when it is powering itself. Now, why don't we switch back and forth between the noise floor test from earlier and the noise floor test on this Rode NTG4 Plus when it's self-powering itself. So there you have it, the noise floor performance and the audio quality performance of the Rode NTG4 Plus with 48 volt phantom power supplied from my Sound Devices Mix Pre 6 and self-powered by itself from its own internal lithium battery. Now, if you are one of the people that have asked me this question and I sent you this video to answer your question, please tell me in the comments below whether you think it made a quality difference and if it made a noise performance difference. And if you are not one of those people that ask me the questions and you're just watching because, you know, might as well, then definitely tell me in the comments below what you think too. And tell me your favorite joke or something. I don't know. Tell me something. Anyway, regardless, thanks for tuning into this episode of Sound Speeds. And be sure to tune in the future when I might chill out with you again and answer another question. But regardless, you can expect sound advice. Have a question you'd like answered or want to add something? Be sure to write it in the comment section down below. You can also make a suggestion for future topics of discussion. Again, comment section down below, or you can email me at soundspeeds@yahoo.com. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on future sound advice.